that's not true. I'm going to point to Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel had more chances than Michael Vick damn near. And sucks. He sucks at playing quarterback. He was just a great college player, and that was it. Who had Mike Evans and an NFL offensive line in front of him and an NFL defense. That's all Johnny Manziel ever was. Was a great college athlete who was Mike Evans carried that offense. But anyway, when I look at this Cam Newton situation, he just has to say that for bullshit. And they want to. He said it in his IG post. He said, "I don't bend, I don't break." He said, "I only talk to people to inspire them. People who know me, man, know I'm about the work. All I know is work. All I do is work. All I am is work." He said, "You look at my fashion, what I dress, how I look, what I say. You don't even judge me by my actions. You judge me by everything that don't even matter." Go look at his IG. He was a great 2 clips that he put up. But yeah, that's my take.
The NFL is reportedly not going to bring back PI replays. The Sean Payton rule that they instituted after that whole pass interference that screwed over the Saints, allegedly. So do you got to take our tangent on ditching the review of pass interference plays?
Bro, they're going to make Sean Payton murder somebody in that officiating office. They're going to make somebody on the snake. They want to make somebody on the snake snap.
Roger Goodell really can't go to Mardi Gras.
He really can't come to New Orleans.
The whole state of Louisiana.
You can't come to Louisiana, bro. It's over for you.
Even in full Tiger gear, you probably still get packed out.
In some parts of Alabama, because they have a pipeline down there. There's certain parts, and don't even be in Joe Burrow's face because he don't really like you like that either, probably.
All right. Bleacher Report did a feature this past week about how Peyton Manning is plotting to own a football franchise within the next few years. It's been rumored that that's why he hasn't taken a broadcast job in years past, is because he's really just more interested in actually owning a team. So do you got to take our tangent on Manning being player turned owner?
That's
sometime?
Perfect. That's perfect. I think that's always what he was supposed to be. Well, I think Michael Jordan had to work his ass off to become an owner. Peyton kind of had that cushion, retiring.
Well, it helps having that family.
Being a media darling, coming from that family and setting yourself up. Why set yourself up to be a coach?
Yeah,
when
exactly.
You could be an owner. Imagine if Archie Manning owned part of the Saints. Imagine if Eli owned part of the Giants. So the way I look at it is Peyton Manning could probably be the future owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm dead
I think
serious.
the Jaguars have good money though. They have a
yeah, but I would want a guy like Peyton Manning in my front office.
Owner.
Yeah, but think about it. You would bring on a guy who knows football, get Tom Coughlin the fuck out of there, and you bring in a guy. Yeah, he's been out, but you bring in a guy like Peyton Manning to run your front office. Imagine that. He's young. That's where I see a guy like Peyton Manning going. Where Jordan had to own the shitty Bobcats, who are now the Hornets. Peyton Manning,
shitty though.
Still shitty. But some teams are just perpetually shitty, like Cleveland. But if I look at, or even Houston, hell, he might even go into Houston and change things. I can see it will be a place where they need a voice of reason and someone who's played the position, who has the respect of other owners in the league. Peyton could be that guy, and I could see him just lining up his ducks
I could see
properly.
being the Chargers. If things don't start moving right for the Spanos family, I don't know.
He'd be like a minority owner, though.
I don't know what. No, I think he could actually own them.
I don't think he has that bread. I don't think he has billionaire bread.
But do the Chargers, because they don't really own the stadium. So, yeah, they're worth a lot because they have a nice stadium, but they don't technically own it.
But,
he could put together a team of investors that could make it happen.
But then why have a team of investors if you're beholden to them now and you want all the power?
Because
I can see if his whole family said, the Manning family said, we're going to buy the Chargers. That would be funny as hell. Like, that would be hilarious. The whole Manning family just pitches in and says, "We're going to buy the Chargers, thank you."
But that's the thing with the NFL is like,
but they're going to get bring in another billionaire.
All these teams, it ultimately comes down to timing, right?
Which, by the way, time out 1 second. If Steve Ballmer buys the Chargers, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face.
That's what I'm saying. It all comes down to timing. And he probably would have bought the Chargers if the Spanos would be willing to sell, but they're not.
I think he would just buy the Spanos family.
It just comes down to timing. Even
for stupid money.
The others, it's about having the money, but it's also about, finding someone who will sell to you. And even
the NFL can force a sale, though. They forced out Jay Richardson.
They can. But it's hard. It's not easy, especially because all the politics within the owners, just between the new money and the old money and the family-owned teams. The family-owned teams versus the tech-owned corporate teams.
Who likes the Spanos, bro?
The Raiders, the Packers, the other historically owned teams.
The Packers are owned by the fans. They're not even owned by an organization.
But yeah, they're legacy.
Like with the Vegas thing, who spearheaded that? Jerry Jones, right?
He kind of
his words has sway.
Yeah, kind of.
His money has sway.
Yeah. And
like you reported, he got a cut of that deal from the stadium. So you factor that in. Do you really think he gives a damn about the Spanos family like that? You perfectly pissed away a perfect spot in San Diego. You totally pissed that off. Then you come to L.A. and you pissed that off too. You pissed that off, and then it's worse because the L.A. Wildcats had a better fan base.
But I'm just saying, in general, like the old guard sticks together. So like your Steelers, your Raiders, your Chargers,
sometimes
your Chiefs, like these teams that are historically owned by families, like they all stick together versus like, the Jaguars and the Bills and, the Seahawks and all these other more like progressive teams. So,
but if you could make more money with Ballmer, they'll get rid of, like, these people billionaires care about money more than people.
No, they care about power more than they care about money. So they're not just going to open the gates up to somebody like Ballmer because Ballmer can surpass every single one of them like he is in the NBA right now.
Which would be the smart thing because all their money goes up.
What I'm saying is,
if you can bring in a power player like that and then he's in the NBA, he's going to make more money in the NFL. Like, yeah.
Okay, well, let's even break it down like this, right? So you got Stan Kroenke, who would be like the other billionaire.
He's the young Jerry.
He's the richest NFL owner.
He's a young Jerry, though.
He's the richest NFL owner.
Yeah, he's a young Jerry.
So even Kroenke, him and Ballmer are doing business just in the city of Inglewood, you really think he would want Ballmer to own the Chargers? No, because
they already have a stadium in place.
Because then that would give the Chargers leverage in stadium negotiations, and then all of a sudden the Rams have lost their tenant, which is a large source of revenue for that stadium.
There's only so much place you can build in LA.
What I'm saying is,
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying is Stan Kroenke would rather have Steve Ballmer at an arm's length like this, like, oh, we can be partners because you're in the NBA. I'm also, my family owns the NBA, but I'm not like really tied to the NBA team like that. It's just something that's like my fuck around money.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool, but like this NFL shit, this building the NFL and the LA shit, like that's my life purpose. I'm not sharing that with you, Steve Ballmer. I'm not giving you any of that limelight. Like, you can create your own adjacent limelight being a Clippers owner and NBA owner, but I'm not giving you a cut of this shit.
That's fine, but here's my point. If I can give you more money and take out people who maybe don't want me around, then the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If Ballmer can clear the way and get a lot of these other bum-ass...
I don't think the Chargers ownership is like...
Okay, the Chargers
at
ownership
odds with the Rams ownership because...
Okay, let's say they're not. They're not. But the NFL is going to turn away the best candidate to own a team.
Yeah.
For the sheer fact of...
Yeah.
He's like, okay, here's what you guys have, but here's how much more money I can make all of you if you let me in.
They don't give a fuck about that, bro. What? All these ownership groups don't give a fuck about that. None of them do. You know how much? You know how hard it was for Mark Cuban to buy a team?
Yeah.
He's talked about it. Gary Vee, he's been trying to buy a team for how many years?
Gary Vee's never going to buy a fucking team.
He's been trying to buy one for a minute.
He'd be a minority owner, but he ain't never buying his own team. Should have bought an XFL team.
People keep telling him that.
But it's not going to happen.
What do you think?
It's not
like what?
Who told him he could buy a whole team?
Nobody. But do you think that's going to stop him? He's been saying that for how long? Like, he's literally been plotting this for a minute.
Bro, go to baseball. You have a better chance. All I'm saying is, if the Chargers are this, like, just, they're this thing where, like, they're a perfect vessel. You just need to get the right.
I'd rather have Elon Musk by the Chargers.
That would be a fucking nightmare, bro. He would send him in outer space.
That'd be fucking dope.
He'd kill half the team.
That would be fucking dope.
No, it wouldn't.
I would be here for it.
No, it would not.
I'm here for it.
The only way it would work is if you brought in Ballmer and Elon Musk. They're like, okay, we'll let you in, but Musk, you got to keep this dude in check. Like you two, like,
all right, man, let's move on.
Like, both of you can own the team.
We're too far in the wormhole now.
Like, both of you can own the team, but one of you ain't gonna get all the power. Like, he makes them like start a subgroup.
I'm done with this topic.
I'm just saying, there's gonna be that one guy coming along who's just gonna say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take the Chargers from the Spanos family." Because what are they doing? They're not a success. They can't say they're successful. You're not. You're a failure as a franchise. You've never won shit. You treat all your best players like shit. Do I need to get Antonio Gates on the phone? Or LT? Even Sean Merriman? Sean Phillips? Quentin Jammer? Vincent Jackson? Oops, did I say that? Hey, Michael Turner. Oh, wait, did I mention Antonio Gates? Oh, and Phillip Rivers. Oh, and there's Drew Brees. Name a star player they actually parted ways with gracefully.
Did you miss the point where I said I was done with this topic like 2 minutes ago?
I know, but we're going to talk about that off the air. I'm just telling you, like, somebody's going to like walk into prison like, who's the toughest guy in
Bro, do you really think that if that was going to happen, it wouldn't have already happened? Like,
think about it.
If that were on the table, it would have happened.
I think it's down the line. I think it's coming. I put nothing past billionaires who want to make more money.
All right, man. So for touchdown and turnover, first up, Tua's gonna wear the number 1 with the Miami Dolphins. Is that a touchdown or a turnover?
That's a touchdown, man. 1 in that jersey is saucy. I don't want to see a punter wearing it or a kicker wearing it. Might as well give it to a guy who's really good.
I'm gonna say it's a turnover, man. At least give it a year before you start wearing number 1.
What number are you gonna wear?
I don't know, man.
You can't wear 13. You want to wear 8?
I just feel like Tua, like, he's already battling enough adversity, and I just feel like that's just putting a bigger target on his back.
It's a number, bro. It's a number.
Bro, you're the motherfucker who comes on the air every week saying how you hate receivers who wear numbers in the teens.
I do.
How you hate linebackers who wear numbers in the 40s and 30s. Like, you've got epic tangents about numbers. So don't sit here and just say it's just a number because it's convenient for
quarterbacks, it's only 1 through 19, so it doesn't really matter. And he should wear 1. Forge your own legacy. And I still hate receivers who wear numbers that aren't 17, 18, or 19.
All right, Frank Gore signed with the Jets. Is that a touchdown or a turnover for the Jets?
That's a touchdown, and put some respect on Frank Gore's name when you say it, because he's a 3rd all-time leading rusher in NFL history.
And his son is starting his career at
Southern Mississippi.
Yep, Frank Gore Jr.
Anything you want to say? Any apologies you want to make to Frank Gore for things you said in the past?
No, not really. Still feel the same way about Frank Gore.
He's still the 3rd all-time leading rusher. He's ahead of AP.
Great.
Multiple injuries. Came back. Rebounded.
Great. So,
3,000.
Over the course of your life, have you ever once thought you would take Frank Gore over AP?
Only the year